As of September 22nd, 2021, these are the names of the missing indigenous people in South Dakota. Sharon Baldeagle, Beverly Ulrich, Ruby Blackhorn, Kristalina Musso, Shanae Bordeaux, Larissa Lonehill, Jesselyn Rooks, Donna Larrabee, Kante Wynn Long Soldier, Shauna Shields, Sasha Carpenter, Adriana Grooms, Elena Waddell, Carlin Standing Elk, J.C. Betelune, Askewin Crow Dog, Sundance Crow Dog, J.C. Cordier, Susan Fast Eagle, Nevea Red Cloud, Justice Quaderer, Alana Hawkwing, Kira Kills Small, Janaea Red Cloud, Savannah Westrom, Adriana Spotted Elk, Angel Mitchell, Tasha Rencontre, Tiffany Highhawk, Natasha Castaway, Azaria Waters Coronado, Lacey Kills Black, Anna Veldine Running Shield, Victoria Garza, Terry Good Voice Elk, Tanner Standing Bear, Andrew John A.J. Lufkins, Mackenzie Antelope, Lance Blackhorn Jr., Lynn Standing Bear, Dallas Bluebird, Tavon Jeremiah Highhorse, Devin Whiting, Phoenix Whiteface, David Crow Ghost Sr., Michael Harmon, Kavon Elliott, Robert Drager, Richard Whitecalf, Taryn Marshall, Kevin Marshall, Satan Standing Soldier, Mateo Claremont, Verdell Brown Bull Sr., Sergio Charger, Tavin Josiah Highhorse, Luzahan Belt, Devin Drapeau, Judy Whitebull, Francis Witt, Everett Shangro, Curtis Merriweather Warner, Alejandro Vasquez, Marquise Spotted Eagle, Jarvis Dixon, Timothy Janis, and Jacoby Lawrence. Was that hard to listen to? Imagine how hard it is for their families. Hey everybody, welcome to True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. I'm Christy Brower, here with my sister, co-host, and partner in crime, Katie Weaver. Hey Katie.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going well.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Feel a little solemn listening to that intro.
Yeah.
Did you feel like it went on forever?
Well, the grief goes on forever. The trauma goes on forever.
Yeah. Yes, it does. So this is our Monday case. This is our first show of the week. So welcome to Monday. And this is not just one case, but this is more of a situation in the state of South Dakota.
Yeah.
So I want to just give you some statistics because this is shocking. And now I want to be clear. I am sure that is not a complete list because missing persons lists are never complete. They change quickly.
No. Yeah.
Sometimes people run away. Sometimes people just move away and don't tell their family. Sometimes people are found quickly. We know that not all of the people on that list are gone forever. Yeah. But it's still a big list.
Yeah.
And here are some statistics. And these come out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Attorney General's Missing Persons Clearinghouse. As of September 22nd, there were 103 people missing in the state of South Dakota. Of these, 1/3 are Indigenous women.
Wow.
1/3 are Indigenous men.
Wow.
So roughly 66% of the missing people in South Dakota right now are indigenous. Is that crazy?
That's
or what?
insane.
Yeah. So here's the crazy statistics. So 65% of South Dakota's missing persons are indigenous. This is despite the fact that only 9% of the population of South Dakota are indigenous.
That was what I was wondering.
That's a
9%?
huge problem, yes. So 25% of missing people in South Dakota are white. They make up 84.6% of the state's population. Do you see the disparity here?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, in South Dakota, there are nearly as many men missing as there are women.
Yeah, that is interesting. We're not seeing that in other places.
No, not as much. Not as much. There are always missing men as well, but it's
Of
usually
course.
not as many
Right.
as
Right.
missing women. Now,
But for 9% of the population to make up 2/3 of the missing people in the state,
right.
that's staggering.
It is staggering. And it's something that I feel like we still don't fully comprehend
Yeah.
what kind of a problem that we're talking about here. When you look at those stats, that is stunning.
Mm-hmm.
And South Dakota has a huge missing persons problem. In May, the month of May, 24 children went missing in South Dakota in 1 month.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah. And of course, we know that kids who go missing, a lot of them are runaways, they get found. They're not all missing permanently.
No, but
But
that's
some of them
still
are.
a really high number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. One of the things that the officials in South Dakota are saying is that the pandemic has seen an uptick in the victimization of kids online, with children relying on the internet for more than video games or social media.
Mm-hmm.
And they also see an increase with kids disappearing more in the summertime. So they were, thinking this was partially because school was getting out. So there was kids who had less supervision.
Sure.
But certainly they were talking about, now more than ever, we have to really watch our kids and be very careful about who they're talking to online, because human trafficking and particularly child sex trafficking is just always on the rise.
Yeah.
And it's true that people staying home, there was even more time online.
Yeah.
Making it even more dangerous. But 24 kids in 1 month.
Yeah.
That's crazy, you guys.
Yeah, those are breathtaking numbers.
So, I mean, the good news is that the state is fully aware that they have this problem. In some states, like, yes, the state of Idaho, if we have this problem, and I'll bet you they tell you we don't, because we just don't pay attention, even though we definitely have a huge problem here. But they are aware and working on it. They also don't have a ton of answers at this point.
Sure.
About what's happening, why so many are going missing, and why so many men are going missing. I find that really interesting.
Yeah.
So many indigenous men are going missing, and I'm not sure what that means. With women, we tend to think it's human trafficking or a serial killer, or just, male violence on females, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Children being trafficked and stuff. But what about men? Where are these men going?
Yeah.
Some of them are suicides. We know that.
Yeah.
Some of the women are suicides as well.
And the men could be getting trafficked too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not completely unheard of, especially the younger ones.
Yeah,
but it's not.
It's true.
That's not nearly a problem in men as it is in women. But we can't take it off the table.
No, we can't take it off the table, and that's something to be aware of. I was going to give you the age range. So of the female names I read, The oldest person was 60 and the youngest person was 6.
Oh.
So in the men, the oldest person was 88 and the youngest was 2.
Wow.
So there's a huge range here, which I find really interesting too. That's a
Uh-huh.
very huge age range, and I really doubt that that 88-year-old got trafficked,
Right. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So there's a bigger picture here, a bigger problem in South Dakota, and I'm going to stay on this case, on this situation,
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can figure out more about what is happening? Where are these people going?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and I would like to know more about the where is the cooperation between agencies?
Mhm.
This could be a state with this situation that could really pave the way for a better path forward for communication between tribes, local police, BIA, and the FBI.
Right.
And so I would be curious to know where that's at now and what they're
Mhm.
doing to hopefully improve that,
To improve it. I hope
because that's
so.
one of the biggest problems. This jurisdictional garbage is one of the biggest problems that we're facing in these kinds of cases.
It is. It absolutely is. And, when there's a fight about who is going to look for this person, a lot of times the person doesn't get looked for.
Yeah.
I mean, we have seen that over and over and over again
Yeah.
that people just, or they just get forgotten, or a
Yeah.
body is found and never identified, or a body is found and it's identified to, they call it died by exposure, died by suicide, and there's no investigation.
Hmm.
And so there are things going on in places like South Dakota that we don't really understand.
Yeah.
Where are these people going? And if they're
Mhm.
being trafficked, who is taking them? How are they being taken? And where are they being taken to?
Yeah.
Is there a serial killer in South Dakota
Well, that's a damn good
targeting
question.
indigenous people? It's a possibility, you
I,
know?
at this point, I would say it's definitely a possibility.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not saying we have evidence for that, but is that, why are, 2/3 of the people missing in South Dakota right now indigenous?
Yeah.
Is there some focus on them specifically? Because we know in general that
Mhm.
the missing and murdered indigenous women and girls, they are targeted specifically,
Yes. Yeah.
right? But in South Dakota itself, what is happening here?
Yeah.
We don't know, but it's something I want to figure out. So I
Yeah.
wanted to open this investigation basically and then keep working on it. I'm going to do some research into what is the relationship between local police, tribal police, and the feds.
Yeah.
How are they working together on this? What are the theories out there that law enforcement has about what is happening to all of these missing people? Where are they going? You
Yeah.
know, I don't know the stats on, how often are they found dead? How often are they found just run away?
Yeah.
How often are they never found? Those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But I think that's for another show. I wanted to start this with how startling it is to hear all those names.
Hmm.
And then I
Yeah.
will take it in the next show that we do where we cover this. I'll take it to the next level. And, this is a very macro look at this. And I want to,
Right.
zoom in and look at some more specifics.
Hmm.
But
Awesome.
this is something that I have seen all over social media
Me too.
that people are like, what in the hell is going on in South Dakota?
Yeah.
The first thing that I heard was about the 24 kids going missing in May.
Yeah.
And then looking deeper, I see this list of names and it's like, holy shit, you guys,
Yeah.
this is terrifying.
Yeah. It is. Yeah,
So
it is.
we're going
And
to look
I've
into this
seen it
further and
too.
report on it.
Yeah. Good. I've seen it as well on social media, and you know, but I notice it because these cases are important to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would imagine lots of people that live in South Dakota don't realize how big
Don't
the
know this.
problem is,
Yeah.
and across the country. But this is definitely not something that we should just be letting go by the wayside.
No.
And of course, as always, the more of a spotlight there is on cases, the more likely they are to get the resources they need to be solved. And
Right.
so we
Right.
should be shining a bright spotlight on South Dakota right now to
Mhm.
help, in to create more of a public outcry for more resources, more help, more
Definitely.
answers.
Definitely. I mean, we need a task force.
Yeah.
And they do have a task force to, like, reduce child sex trafficking, and they've been working on that in South Dakota, but I don't
Hmm.
see anything that appears to be specifically focused on the indigenous community, and they need that. They need the indigenous community to create a task force to
Yeah.
focus on why so many people are going missing from their communities.
Hmm.
And, they need the support and the resources to make that happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, we will continue watching this and get you more information as we get it. If you live in South Dakota, please come to YouTube and comment on this video. If
Yeah.
you're hearing this in a podcast, come find us on YouTube. We're just True Crime Paranormal there too. Come find us and comment. What do you know about this happening in South Dakota? Did you know there were this many people missing? And did you know the disparity in ethnicity? And, what do you know? We'd love to hear from
Yeah.
you.
What are you hearing in your
Yeah, what are
state?
you hearing?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, this is
Okay.
our Monday case. We will be back tomorrow with another new case,
Uh-huh.
and on Wednesday with another new case with our live stream with Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific or Mountain for case updates, and our live stream on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Mountain for the Psychic Hour. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. We have lots more great content coming.
You
So
bet.
thanks for being here. And as you know, we are True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters.
Take care.